I came back to my village and got beaten up for not getting married by 25. I'm a 25-year-old woman from a rural mountain village, but I grew up far away from it. While everyone my age has settled down and started families, I pursued an education, becoming the only female graduate in my village. I built a career in a respected field, earned my own money, and embraced a comfortable single life. Marriage was never my dream, and while my parents weren't thrilled, they eventually accepted my choice. About 2 weeks ago, I returned to the village, hoping to contribute to its growth, after learning about ethical social entrepreneurship abroad. I wanted to make a difference, even though I hadn't lived there for more than 6 months in total. But as soon as I arrived, all anyone wanted to talk about was my marital status. A few days ago, a relative visited and asked the usual question. I calmly replied, "I don't plan to." She then began commenting on my body, even pulling my jacket off in the chilly mountain air to check if I was pregnant. When she saw my flat stomach, she suggested that someone like me would simply get rid of it anyway. I felt uncomfortable, but it only got worse. Later I overheard her laughing with others, calling me a leftover, and saying that no one would want me because I was unmarried. That evening, she returned and insisted on discussing my marriage again. I told her it was my life choice, and she shouldn't worry about me dying alone. Suddenly, she accused me of being disrespectful and ungrateful. I asked her what I had to be grateful for, given that she hadn't even offered me a glass of water. That set her off. She shouted at me, calling me names, and then she physically attacked me. I was punched, kicked, and spat on. She even tried to hit me with a heavy iron stove before I could react. In shock and anger, I warned her that I would call the police if she touched me again. She began screaming and crying, claiming I threatened her life. It was surreal. She kept changing her story while hitting the ground. And thankfully, there were witnesses. If I hadn't been there, I might have believed her performance myself. Afterward, I went to a neighbor's house, but she continued shouting and cursing me, repeating her insults. I later discovered that she had been spreading rumors about me for years, claiming I was immoral and had inappropriate relationships, that I thought I was better than everyone else and was just waiting to marry rich. None of it was true, but it had already started to affect how people treated me. Now, I want to leave this place. I don't feel like I belong here anymore. Yet, another part of me feels like I would be fleeing without having done anything wrong. I've faced academic pressure, work stress, and the challenges of living abroad. But this experience has shaken me in a way I never expected. All of this, just because I'm 25 and unmarried.